Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So today I would like to present my PSM1 project, which is a bird repellent system with Internet of Things capability. I'm Suhailah Subar and I was supervised by Dr. Azrul Azwan bin Abdurrahman. Today I would like to present 6 topics that related to my project. Firstly, the introduction. What do you need to know about this study? So for the background of study, do you know that birds build their nests between their home range, where they can find food easily? There is many species of bird that build their nests between the human neighborhood, thus tend to bring unhealthy environment to the neighborhood. Along with the home range, the implement of Internet of Things also can be adapted into the neighborhood, where the IoT bring more benefit to human lifestyle. Moving on to problem statement. So what is the problem that led to this study? An unclean environment for the human, as the environment becomes dirty and polluted with their waste, nests, sound pollution that they make, and the damage that the birds did to the house or even agricultural farm itself. The birds, also known as disease carrier, thus the human health could be affected. However, an electronic machine that produced sound to scare the birds away was introduced, but the machine was not very effective. Moving on to objective and scope. What are the focus of this study? For the objective, first of all, to evaluate the effectiveness of the state-of-the-art bird repellent system or mechanism itself. Secondly, to develop an Internet of Things (IoT) of bird repellent system which capable to monitor its effectiveness. Moving on to scope. This project is focused on the residential area and agricultural farm. Next, we need to study the hearing frequency of the birds, then analyze technology that could be used to improvise the effectiveness of bird repelling devices. For the literature review, so where the fact come from? As this far, I already studied 35 references from the books, journal, conference paper, and article. But on this presentation, I will cite a few citations that become the main idea for this project. So for the bird hearing frequency, according to Bison and Robert on 2004, acoustic sound may be effective for a while dispersing the birds away. This fact is done supported by Kasmawan on 2018. Kasmawan stated that kepuakan, which is an Indonesian traditional equipment that made from bamboo, has an average of 1205 Hz, managed to act as bird repellent mechanism. 1205 Hz is in between the hearing range of most birds according to Roger on the same year. So bear in mind that 1000 Hz equal to 1 decibel, which means the hearing range for the most bird was 1 to 4 decibel. 1 to 4 decibel is still on range and not exceed the noise limit on the Malaysia according to Minister of Environment. For the Internet of Things, Kano on 2018 stated that the concept of wireless device-to-device networking became major technology realization of future smart cities. This shows the virtualization of IoT as more people adopt the IoT in their lifestyle. IoT introduced new capabilities such as the ability to remotely monitor, manage, and control devices, and actionable information from massive stream of real-time data. Back to 2015, Al-Fuqaha said the IoT services could contribute to enhancing the personal lifestyle by making it easier and more convenient to monitor and operate home appliances and systems. This shows the IoT make the lifestyle more easier. Next is the methodology. So how to make this project works? For the flowchart, start with the idea generation, then we discuss with supervisor either the idea is acceptable or not. If the idea is rejected, we're moving back to idea generation. If the idea is accepted, we start to review previous study related to the topic and proceed to suggest suitable methodology to achieve the desired objective. After the methodology is finalized, we begin to design and create the prototype. If the prototype works, we start to analyze the output data from the prototype, and if the prototype did not work, we need to redesign the prototype. After analyzing, the output data is compared to the desired data. If the data is on the range of desired data, the project ends. However, if the data did not between the target, we need to start from the literature review again. For the circuit diagram, the solar panel and power source is connected to the battery to produce the electricity for LED light, Arduino, and amplifier. The sensor is connected to Arduino as input, while LED light and MP3 player became the output of Arduino. The MP3 player then connected to the amplifier before the speaker to volume out the sound. There is 8 main components on this project, which is solar panel, lithium-ion battery, LED bit panel, Arduino with Wi-Fi module, MP3 player shield, amplifier, speaker, and motion sensor. For the device flowchart, firstly, we need to program the Arduino to produce the output that we desire. When the sensor detects the bird, the speaker and light is turned on to disperse the bird away. Then a notification is sent to the user. This process is repeated until the device is turned off. For the cloud infrastructure, in this project, I use Blink application as the main server. Blink provides the server and library for this project. So the data from bird repellent device is sent to Blink server through the library. Then the data is sent to the user through notification from the apps. The expected result from this project is the data collected. Every time a song is played, a notification is sent to the user. Next, the file transfer. The song can be updated through the application. Lastly, is suitable sound frequency. An effective frequency sound that can disperse the birds away. For the project planning, the progress of this project is 50% done. On PSM 1, we already identified the problem, state the objective, review previous study related to the topic, and provide an idea of methodology. That's the 50%. Then we need to continue the 50% on PSM 2. We need to execute the methodology suggested on PSM 1, analyze the result from prototype, and conclude the study. For the problem and solution, there is a few problems that I encountered during this project. First is the lack of knowledge on Arduino programming. For the solution, I joined online courses to learn Arduino coding. Next is limited exposure on IoT software and hardware. I read the review for each software and hardware to fit the desired function before I picked the hardware itself. Lastly is unable to meet supervisor and entering the lab as movement control order. For the solution is meeting is conducted online through WhatsApp, and I need to find lab on nearby university to continue my project. So that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question or other inquiry, you may contact me through my WhatsApp, my YouTube, or my Instagram at the number and information stated above. Thank you.